Is the future of bass fishing bright? That's what we're going to talk about right now. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. If you don't know, I have covered bass fishing since before 2009 when I started the radio show. And in the time of learning about how things work and doing this YouTube channel, I've always felt like in most cases, in most years, the next year was going to be brighter than the following year. And in 2025, we have lots of bright spots to look forward to. But is it going to be brighter for the sport? Now, one of the bright spots I think most fans are looking forward to and eager to watching is the NPFL. NPFL started just a few years ago, 4 years ago. In 2025, they will prohibit forward-facing sonar, something most fans are really interested in watching. However, they have to have the correct platform for the fans to watch their product. So they have many things they still need to overcome before the 2025 season happens. NPFL is one of the brighter spots, I think, in the industry right now. Not only are they putting out a really good product, they have Ken Duke, who's going to help elevate the game. They've got good broadcasting. They need a new platform, and that prohibiting of forward-facing sonar is very interesting for all of us. Not to mention they have a group of anglers that are going to join or continue to fish NPFL and try to fish at the highest level. And while they are brash and upfront and very controversial at times, it is somewhat refreshing to have someone tell you the truth right off the bat. And I do think the NPFL has the most upside for 2025, but they need to make giant strides to be that third best fishing organization. And we have to also remember, they're in year 5. We also have to remember the BPT is in year 7. And we take a lot of shots at the BPT because we believe they've been around longer because they have better names in their field. But the BPT is just 2 years older than the NPFL. I do think in 2025 we're going to see just as much drama as we did in 2024. Now, as of today, the entry fees are kind of sort of back for the Bassmaster Elites. I had in my notes, I was going to talk about that the payouts were horrible. The Elites have changed their payouts to be very competitive with everybody else. And paying the top 50 gives half the field an opportunity to make a check every time they go out and fish. But the Elites have two things that are going to hold them back in 2024. The first is technology. They really didn't make any changes to what the anglers can do. If fans don't like watching anglers staring down at their screens, they're not going to like what's going on the Elites in 2025. And that's one of the biggest comments I get, and I'm not a tournament organization. Fans do not like watching anglers stare down at their screens. Also, the Elites have an absolutely unbelievable class of rookies coming in for 2025. If we thought 2024 was good, 2025 is as good, if not maybe slightly better, because they have anglers who have made it in other leagues that have dropped out, requalified in their first year, and now going to Elites. Anglers that were fighting for Angler of the Year on the BPT, like Dakota Ebert. You have Easton Fothergill, who is just absolutely ridiculous. And these anglers are not only forward-facing sonar dominant, but they can catch them anywhere, anyplace, anytime. So we're going to still hear people argue and bicker about the rookie class that's coming in. And these rookies are coming in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They're tired of hearing they can't catch fish without that technology. But they'll still have that technology to learn and use in 2025. And hopefully during the year, we'll find out more if Bass and the Elites are going to continue allowing anglers to use forward-facing sonar. But as of right now, the change that they made for forward-facing sonar was pretty much non-existent. And don't even get me started about the Opens and the EQ series that the Elites, to get to the Elites, is going to happen. I think the field has always been strong, but with the 15 anglers, or most of them leaving BPT to go requalify, to attempt to requalify for Elites, and the anglers that didn't qualify that are still stuck in what my buddy calls the Opens purgatory, these anglers are going to be one of the strongest fields of absolutely ridiculously good anglers, vying for only 10 spots to get to the elites. And this is going to be fun to watch how the opens work into the EQs and then work into the elites. That is going to be what I think is going to be some of the best storylines of the year. And finally, let's talk about the BPT, the Bass Pro Tour. We went from 80 to 65. Now we're going 65 to 50. Shrinking the field it'll allow me more content because I'm going to do a video every week trying to figure out who those anglers are that are outside of the cut line. But those anglers who are outside of the cut line are going to be vying for a spot of that top 45. They'll take 45 anglers and they'll take 5 from the invitationals. And that is going to make that group of anglers the best of the best. There won't be any anglers in that 45 that we all don't know the name of. They'll be winners, there'll be AOI contenders, there'll be rookies of the year. That field will be the best field of anglers comprised in all of fishing. And they're going to make a lot of money. You make consistent cashes on the BPT, you're going to do very well. And with the new one period of forward-facing technology and the other 2 periods where they can't use it, and catch, weigh, release, and every fish counts, the BPT is on a high spot. They are rolling right now. They have figured things out, and now they're just trying to refine things so that they don't have any missteps. And the BPT, for the first year, we didn't have a ton of controversy coming out of the organization. That doesn't mean it didn't happen outside of the organization and with the anglers. But this was the first year in 2024 where I thought the BPT was probably the least controversial of all 3 organizations. And in 2025, with them getting the anglers reduced even more, with making the payouts more, and doing what they've figured out, and having it on CBS, on the main channel, getting the viewerships, and doing the team trail, and continuing with the team trail, the BPT looks like they're on a high too. So here's my question to you. Do you think the future of professional bass fishing is bright? I want you to comment below and tell me what you think. I think we're not through the darkness yet, but there is light at the end of the road. But I think that road keeps getting a little bit longer every time we flip-flop on things or we have controversial things that happen in the industry. But you tell me right below in the comments. Thank you to all the new subscribers, the new members, all the people who are interactive on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I'm humbled by it. And I just say thank you. So thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be. It's quick, easy, free. And you want to know what? I have a goal. And if you're not a subscriber and haven't hit the button, you're not helping a brother out and reach his goal. So click the button and become part of the team and family. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button. Remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.